This is Mazungumzo, Wazi, where we have real, raw, and unfiltered conversations on the matters that affect you as a young person. And today we're talking about something that is really interesting, something that I'm sure you are interested in learning. So, have you ever struggled with confidence, having confidence in something when you're doing something, or have you ever got yourself doubting everything that you're doing, the way you are clothed, in the interview, but you don't have that full confidence in yourself? This is something that we struggle with as human beings, as young people, each and every day. And that's something that you're going to understand in a deeper level, how to deal with self-doubt as a young person, because confidence can help you access places that you don't deserve, only because you have that confidence. So today we're joined with an amazing guest. She's a pastor. Her name is Sonny Judah. Without further ado, help me welcome her to the show. How are you?
I'm well.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
You're well?
Yes, I'm well. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
We are honored to have you today. And I'm sure it comes to matters to do with self-doubt, utatuelimisha leo at a deeper level.
I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. And now let's start by understanding matters to do with self-doubt. What is the meaning of when I say that I'm doubting myself? What does it really mean?
From my point of understanding, when I'm talking about self-doubt, is the place of self-sabotaging yourself. You're like self-questioning yourself. You're doubting yourself. You're doubting your worth. You're not really confident with yourself as a person. Can be in diverse areas, but generally self-doubt is basically you second-guessing yourself, be it your answer, be it your look, be it... There are multiple things, but I believe it's just second-guessing yourself. The first answer is not really the correct one as per whatever you think, but you have in your mind, you're like thinking there should be something else other than this. Yeah. Okay,
I love the way you're bringing it out. That's really nice. And now, what are the signs that a person is doubting him or herself? Yeah.
Number one, I would say most people that have an issue with self-doubt, or what we are calling lack of confidence, they tend to withdraw themselves, especially from the crowd of people. They're not comfortable being around people. Number one, because they feel like they feel like he placed me like
I don't deserve
it. So they tend to withdraw themselves, say from the crowd. They don't want to be on the limelight, camera, mambo yao. So that's the first thing. Number two, I would say maybe fear. Talk of fear, you can tell that somebody who is showing signs of fear and all that could be a sign of self-doubt. They're not really comfortable with themselves. They're not really confident with them. Yeah.
Okay. And now let's get to how many times do you doubt yourself? How many times?
Oh my God.
Do you ever doubt yourself?
Multiple times.
Do the confident people in the world doubt themselves?
Let me tell you, that is something that is happening to even the most confident people. At some point in life, everybody doubts themselves. Me, I can't keep count of how many times I've doubted myself, multiple times. But even the most confident people, they doubt themselves at some point in life. Just that, like the way we see things in the social media, kila mtu, Instagram, TikTok, they just, they
look good. Yeah, they're trendy.
I'm telling you, just smiles and all those things. But deep down, at some point in life, many people even go back to cry at home because there's just something that they're dealing with, which we can say it's just self-doubt. So everybody, including the most confident, according to us.
Yeah.
Because again, the most confident according to us, but given a chance to ask them, probably they'll give us a different story altogether.
And now, what creates the difference between a person who is struggling with confidence and the person who is confident but doubting him or herself? What creates the difference between the two?
You see, this confident person doesn't mean, as you say, doesn't mean they don't doubt themselves. Just that they don't allow their doubt to take the bigger part of them. Say, for example, I'm here, I might be doubting myself, but there's somebody who's just saying, oh, look at her.
She's confident.
But I've chosen not to let it out. Like, I don't want people to see that part of me. So the difference is this person mwenye anajidoubt amekubali, like there's a umekubali mimi I'm not good enough. You've just allowed yourself to be just in that space, but you can choose to still, you're still doubting yourself, because again it's not something you wish on yourself, it just comes. But I can choose in as much as iko mimi na mimi kusonga nayo. People will never know, I will never show it out there. Why? Because once you start moving, doubt begins to just go down and down. Inaanza kupungua. The worst you can do to yourself is you're doubting yourself and you just decide acha nikae hapo. It won't change, actually it will grow even worse. But once I decide to move, mi naenda nayo, that makes the difference. So even this confident person we're thinking of, at some point they doubted themselves, but they decided, me, I won't sit here. Let me give a good example, because again I'm a pastor.
Okay.
David is the best example I would start by. You see, David, when we know about the story, tulijua hii story tukiwa, you know, Sunday school. David and Goliath. I believe it's not that David was so confident in himself that he knew he would face Goliath. No. What he knew is that we're gonna get to that, let me not go ahead of myself, but he knew he had confidence in somebody bigger than him, not just a physical. But David would give us a good example. Whatever the rest of the Israelites were fearing, he decided, I won't fear, let me take a bold step. I would rather fall while trying than just stay there and not try. So that should be our guide, you know, that should be guiding us. I would rather fall while trying rather than fall, you know, in nikikatu hapa, I'm failing.
You're not trying.
I'm not trying. I would rather try and fail and let it be said, manzi alijaribu. Hata kama alishindwa, alijaribu. But better siwezi taka kwa ile yenye hata hakujaribu. That's even worse. So you'd rather try and then fail. Because most of the time self-doubt will make you feel like you're not even, it's not worth it. Why should you even try? It's not even worth it. You don't deserve it. You're not the most preferred, you're not the best, you know, they are alafu, it makes you see like kuna wenye wanafaa.
When I deserve,
like, you know,
kuna growth.
You know, kina Miss Kaby are the people to do this. Okay. It makes you, you know, I don't know, that's a deception, I believe. It's a deception of the enemy. It makes you feel like kuna yani kuna wale wenye ni wameko hapo. Like where you cannot picture yourself in that particular place, not knowing, had you tried, like David, had somebody else who's listening to us, if you tried something, who knows how far you'd go. Yeah, so I feel like the difference should be, don't just stick to the doubt. Choose to take a step boldly. You never know. Yeah.
Okay, before we dive into that is how to deal with self-doubt, what could be the causes of self-doubt, especially among the young people?
My Lord,
like Jesus.
That's a good start, because then again we cannot tackle something if you don't know the root cause. So let me see how many I can list, but I'll start by saying, especially with us young people, is that number one is comparison. This is the biggest killer of us young people, say the millennials, the Gen Zs. Like comparison, I want to be like you, I want to do you, I want to, cause everything like, including, now it has become so bad in that even physical attributes. Nikiona msee Mungu amemuumba ameumbika, akona umbo according to people, now you're no umbo. I want to be that, because I believe if I'm not me, I'm not good enough. You see, so comparison is the number one. I would say that's the number one thing. You compare yourself too much with other people around you. Say if you're in school, if you're in the marketplace, you're comparing yourself to the people out there, not knowing you're the best version of yourself. You know, nobody else. I say this confidently. You go in the world, enda tu dunia mzima, you will never find another Soli Judah. You can find somebody that is my lookalike, my, say, complexion, whatever, physically, like you can see, you can find that particular person. But believe you me, they can only be me. And once I understand they can only be me, I'm not interested. Actually, I will celebrate you. This other person, I'll celebrate you, your strengths and all that. But really, personally, I will not want to be you. Because there's uniqueness in being me. Yeah, everybody needs to understand, especially the young people, there is uniqueness in being different. I talked about this on Sunday. And I was saying that they have to be different, you know. People feel like being different is not good enough. But mind you, being different is the best thing. I would rather stand out. Why would I choose to blend in?
But then many of the young people, they want to blend with a certain group. Yeah, you end up being like them.
Yeah, but you don't understand, standing out is the best thing you can do to yourself. So I'd rather stand out rather than blend in. So comparison is the first thing. And I feel like the second thing is identity crisis, especially amongst the young people. Identity crisis can come in the sense of self-esteem. We have a lot of issue with self-esteem. Let me get real. When I was in high school, I'm okay, don't be deceived by this. I'm pretty short. In case you didn't know. I'm pretty short. So when I was growing up in high school, say primarily was not so much. I was not into any hiyo time bado nilikuwa mdogo. So when I was in high school, and that's when people made me, and just mark that, people made me realize I'm short. All along I didn't feel like I was too short. Until high school ndo watu wananifanya ni feel I'm short by the way. So I had an issue with that, the fact that I'm short. Sikuwa na feel kama na kuna group ya watu sikuwa nataka kumingle nayo sana, because especially when you're going for those funkies and all those things people used to go in high school, I would feel like mimi wacha tu nibaki nyuma, cause wasichana wakienda huko kunini, mimi naonekana kama nimevaa nguo ya my bigger sister, because I was pretty short and I am short. So that at some point ilikuwa inanifanya nianze ku feel type away. And let me tell you, that's when I began to wear heels. Me, I started wearing high heels. In high school. I just began to love shoes, like high heels especially, because I wanted to complement my height, because I feel like I'm not tall enough. So you see, that's what I'm saying. Self-doubt can be brought about by low self-esteem, because that was an issue with my esteem. I did not appreciate my height enough. You see, so self-esteem is something else that can cause rather, us to sabotage ourselves.
Okay, so let's go for a short break. But before that, guys, please tell me, what are you learning today? What have you learned in this first section? And I can see the people who are watching us. Kuna mtu anaitwa Millicent Chepkoech anasema, our beautiful Gen Z pastor in the house. We love you, Pastor Sonny Judah. Oh my God, that's sweet. Then we have Judah David. Anasema, I'm here to learn. Then we have that is Celestine Favor. Anasema, choose to take a step. And then we have that is Testimony Dorcas. Anasema, why blend in when you can stand out?
Exactly.
Oh, that's something that also I've also taken. Why blend in when you can stand out? That's something that we're supposed to take as a young person. So we're going for a short break. Then when we come back, still understand matters to do with self-doubt and how can you deal with self-doubt as a young person. Pia unaweza niambia, what are the moments in life that you have dealt with self-doubt and what did you do? Talk to us on 0799200100. I'll be so glad to hear from you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the short break.
Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Psalm 100 verse 4. Sunday is a great day to give thanks and praises to our God. That is why Mizpah House of Prayer invites you for a Sunday worship service every Sunday from 9 a.m. A time of worship, prayer, and the prophetic word. Come for hope, fellowship, spiritual growth, and encouragement. We would love to have you. Join us in person or catch us live on Mizpah TV and our social media platforms. Tukutane Church.
September is here once again with us, the 9th month, where we have our birthing month at Mizpah House of Prayer. We are glad to host the Ladies of Nobility 2025 from 15th to 19th. All ladies from 18 years and above, you are welcome for a great encounter.
From the moment you arrive, you will feel it. The serenity, the quietness, the godly atmosphere of our prayer center. Maybe you've been carrying a lot, searching for a place to finally lay it all down. A place to rest before moving forward.
Hi. Welcome to Mizpah Prayer Center.
Thank you.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
It's such an honor to see you.
I'm pleased.
May I help you, please?
Sure.
Oh, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Karibu sana. Hello. Hi.
Here, we offer you uninterrupted peace, a silent place to commune, to pray, to hear God's voice. Karibu Mizpah, your mountain of encounter with God.
Hi and praise the Lord. My name is Mrs. Joylene Mulinga and I take this opportunity to invite you to the 2025 Ladies of Nobility Conference. It's gonna be a conference for all the ladies. You are invited. Make sure you don't miss out this opportunity to be in the presence of the Lord, and you are going to encounter His presence in a mighty way from the 15th to the 19th of September. Don't miss out. God bless you.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
And welcome back. This is Mazungumzo, Wazi, where you have real, raw and unfiltered conversations on the matters that affect you as a young person. Today we're talking about that is dealing with self-doubt. Have you ever, how many times in a day do you doubt yourself as a young person? Ukienda kazi, do you doubt yourself when you're dressing, your dressing code and everything? Do you doubt yourself even with your hairstyles? I don't know, we all doubt ourselves at a particular point in life, but how do you deal with that? How do you conquer that? And that's why today in studio we have our amazing pastor. She's that is Soni Judah. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And I love the way you have helped us understand that is in the first session what is self-confidence, and then in the second you have helped us identify that is two causes of self-doubt. Self-doubt. No, ukatumia number one, that is comparison and low self-esteem. Are there more that you can help? You can mention?
Yes, definitely. And because we are living in this world, let's get real. Another cause I would say, and the biggest one at this particular time, is social media.
Oh, social media, my God.
Social media,
Yeah.
I don't know how it's a combination of good and bad altogether. But now let's focus on the bad side of it, that is bringing a lot of self-doubt and lack of confidence in a lot of people. Because today, if I am nikingia tu hivi Instagram, I'm a TikTok, Facebook, whichever social media platform, there are those people we tend to look up to. Look up to in the sense of their fashionable style, their good lifestyle, the cars, the houses,
the work.
My Lord, their work. Like, I just want to beat them. You're just there. Like, I just want to, hata saizi ukiuliza mtoto, say even a Gen Alpha, it's that bad in that, ukiuliza mtoto, who do you want to become? Chances are they can quote to you as celebrity. Why? Because we've changed focus. Now we are looking at them as our role model or whatever we want to become. But it's good we understand whatever things we are seeing, the fancy things we are seeing in the social media platform, it's good to know that those people are, most of the times, they are influencers. It's good to understand that might not be their lifestyle. They are keeping up to just, they are keeping appearances. Why? Because they are a brand. Those people are a brand, for example. So once you understand that is a brand by itself, you are a different brand. Me, I'm a brand for Christ. So I'm advocating Christ. Equally, there's somebody out there who is a brand to something different. Say maybe it's the cloth line and an advertise and influence, ni magari. So you will always go all out to advertise your brand. So social media has confused many people, especially the young people, like right now, that you feel like if I'm not driving, this particular car.
That car.
And it's good to have, ambitions. And it's good at the end of the day, it's good to have dreams and ambitions. We all want soft life. Kila mtu anataka soft life.
Almost everyone.
Almost. If you don't want it, guys, just bring it to me. We all want it.
Yeah, it's true.
But there's a thin line between desire and you just worshipping. You can desire something, but you can worship it, which should not be. So it's good to desire a car, but you cannot worship somebody at the expense of I want their life. So if people are, the social media platform imetuonyesha that if I'm not dressing like so and so, if my hairstyle is not like, you see, like I was making my hair last week, and while I was making my hair, the salonist showed me a photo. Alituma picha hapo. It is a photo of a celebrity in a certain hairstyle. So akaanza kucheka kaniambia akisonio nini vitu watu wananipea stress. Like huyu mtu amesema nataka itoke exactly kama ya nani. Na anasema kama ya nani. Why? Because sometimes it's good to understand even what goes well with you and what can't go well with you. Because this person, the salonist, shida yake haikuwa kumshuka. Shida ilikuwa it won't go well with her. Because again, it's good to understand yourself and just know what is your strength and your weakness. So me personally, there's some things I won't do because people are doing well, because it doesn't sit well with me. Equally, people think that whatever iko sawa kwa social media, as long as Miss Kaby amekwa your hairstyle, as long as you're applying that lipstick, as long as you're doing this or that, I should equally do it, not understanding we are different brands. So social media has really influenced many people in matters of self-doubt and confidence. That if I'm not dressed up like so and so,
kama ukuli kama wao.
You see, kwanza siku hizi kuna watu wana diet, wako na specific diet. So wewe because ukuli kama huyu, you feel like no, I'm not good enough, and that's where pressure is coming from. Depression has become something like ni real. Whereas it's not depression. Pastor anasemanga hakuna, our pastor Nelson says this, that hakuna kitu kama depression. It's just you trying to live above your means. So just live, he says live your size part time. Once you live your size part time, you won't create room for the influence and the pressure that is coming from social media. So what I'll say is that social media is really one of the biggest or rather cause. Why? Because it's the moment I just get to my phone, the first thing that pops up is something that will give me pressure. If I've not been able to just suppress the pressure of the society, the social media. So you can choose just to say, I can desire a lifestyle of somebody, but if I'm not there yet, it doesn't mean that I'll be here forever. It's good to desire, it's good to look up to people, but let there be a difference that don't worship, don't divert from your actual life only because you just, that is the line you want to. So just desire it and work towards it. Yeah.
Okay, before we dive that is into the courses, how to deal with the self-doubt. I can see there are people who are watching. Kuna Wainaina John anasema copy and paste is a killer of focus. I agree, my goodness. That's true, right?
Yeah, very
copy
true.
And pasting.
It's
You're
a
not
killer.
authentic.
Imagine.
Authenticity is sweet, right?
It must be, because it's good that people identify you with authenticity. Nobody remembers somebody that is just copying and pasting, because again, we will only remember the person when you come up with the authentic idea. But if you're coming up with somebody else's idea, we won't pay attention to you. So authenticity, I think, is the most great thing to be, because people will remember you for that, not you. People won't remember you for copying. Nobody is interested with that. We have already seen it before.
Yeah, it's true.
So why would I come back and watch it again? I want something different, because every day is a learning day, it's a learning experience. So I said something, I remember that if you choose to compromise, you're killing. It's a compromise. I want to quote whatever John has said, that copy and paste is a killer, yes, but also compromising to become like somebody else is also a killer of destiny.
It's true. Wow.
But if you stick to authenticity, I'm running my race, you have your race, it's me. I might fall along the way, good enough, but I will still rise up and keep running. So let people learn to just run your race. Our races are not different. Because again, if we are reading, if our lives is a book, you might be on page 2, I might be on page 50. Page 50 might be more interesting than page 1 or rather page 2. So why would you rule out your life because you're not, me and you are not on the same page? Because again, mimi I started somewhere. I started, kakuna mtu anaanza kusoma kitabu page 15.
Yes, sure.
You start from page 1.
Introduction.
Lazima uanze na introduction. Even the worst part in nanga nika people don't read the acknowledgement, the forward. Actually, the forward. I don't know if people read that page. The book was forwarded by so and so, and then there's the acknowledgement. You see, people really don't pay attention to that. People just want to go, okay, where is this person talking about? Where is the
succeed,
exactly.
You don't read the feelings of this person.
No one wants to read that.
Yeah.
But I should be able to start there. Why? Because when I start from the beginning, I'm building myself up. Any house that is built needs a strong foundation.
I agree.
So if your foundation is shaky, the building will not stand. So when you're starting from the start, you're building up your foundation. And that's what people are not ready for, especially the young people. We just want to rush.
Take a foundation.
Take a foundation. The only foundation we want is now. That's the only foundation we're interested in. But the foundation whereby I'm being founded, you know, I'm just being, unajua kwa foundation we don't really, hakuna kitu smart inakuanga hapo. Unaona tuma vitu zimemwagwa. But that building, in as much as itakuwa smart, haita stand kama haina strong foundation. So let's work on a foundation. Don't be in a rush. Just run your race. Read your book page after page. I will eventually get to where you are. If you're at page 50, I'll get there eventually. Nitasoma tu pole pole.
Yeah. Also, I can see kuna that is Pastor Armstrong Nelson, anasema our very own Gen Zion pastor. Anasema Gen Zion pastor, and then you have that is Joy and Jerry Ameka fire. You know, the content is on fire. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Continue sharing that link with friends, with everybody on social media, and let's learn on matters on how to deal with self-doubt. And now talking about self-doubt as well, tumeongelea the causes.
Yeah.
How can people deal? What are the practical ways? Help us explore the practical ways on how the young people can deal with self-doubt.
Right. So I believe once you understand what is the cause, you need to do the opposite of it. When it comes to comparison, I would say if you come to understand who you really are in Christ, because people fail to understand, mimi kama Soni, who am I really in Christ? The Bible says in 1 Peter 2:9 that you are a chosen generation. I'm a royal priesthood, I'm a holy nation. Once I understand I am chosen, like imagine in the midst of many, do you know the word chosen means like I was handpicked. In the midst of millions and billions, I was handpicked. Like I'm that special, I'm that unique. So once you understand who you are from a point of knowing who God says you are, because then again I say that the cheapest thing in life that anybody else can afford is an opinion. It's free. Everybody has an opinion, and it's allowed. It's free. So you should not allow the opinion of people shape who you are, because that's what happens with most of the young people. Like, because teacher wa high school aliniambia wewe huwezi kuwa kitu, wewe you're stupid. You know, many people have spoken many things into our lives that tumezi carry with us. We have accepted that's who we really are, but have we really gone back to the founder of this whole thing, the one that created us and the one that really wrote my script? Because people might have a different script of who I am according to them, and it's free. They're allowed. It's their opinion. But who does God say I am?
Wow, that part.
Who does God say I am? Because I think this is, for me, this is what works. In as much as people might have an opinion about me, I really don't feel like inaweza nishake. Because it's okay, it's free, you can have it. But I will not allow it shape me. If you're not comfortable with my complexion, the Bible says I'm fearfully and wonderfully made.
Exactly.
If you're not comfortable, I used to have an issue with my dental formula.
Okay.
I used to smile like this. Why? Because I have this, I don't know how, what inaitwaje, but in Kikuyu we call it home. So I was never comfortable. I would never smile until I smile, could laugh out loud in front of people. I was so used to doing this all the time because I was never comfortable. Why? Because somebody had, you know, alikuwa comment on it in a negative way. But then again, I came to understand that thing is unique. Why not just stand out in that uniqueness, you see? So when you understand the opinion of people is free, don't carry it with you. It's a baggage by itself. The only opinion you should carry with you is, who does God say I am? And that's what I've said in 1 Peter 2:9, that the Bible says you're a chosen generation. You're a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's own special people. You are so special to God in that He could not have created the world without you. You just had to appear.
You had to be there.
You are that important. You just had to be there. Saa hizi, without a shilling, a million is not complete, right? Equally, without you, the world is not complete.
Oh, I love that.
Once you understand you're that unique, people will never trample on you, number one. Their opinion will never bring you down, because you understand it's okay. You can have it, but that's not who I am. So if we're talking about how to overcome and how to deal with self-doubt, number one, it begins with understanding, who does God say I am? Mwalimu wa maths anaweza kuwa na opinion yake. Boyfriend ama ex anaweza kuwa ako na opinion, ndo maana akakuacha. Kasema yeye apendi wafupi, anapenda warefu. Ama kasema apendi weusi, anapenda. They have, it's okay. And they will get that. But guess what? This is me, and this is the best version of myself.
And that's who you are.
And this is who I am. And God had a plan with making me like this. So I won't be changing myself for anybody. Please never change yourself for anybody. Because again, hiyo kitu inafanya watu, they're going, hizo ma BBL, whatever, we are going to all these extras just to fit in. Where else I'm good enough. You're good enough the way you are. And I can say this, whatever you there's something our pastor says, Pastor Nelson says this, that whatever you are ungrateful to, Leo, it was once a prayer point. Same thing, whatever you are ungrateful to today, it is somebody else design, yani. Kuna mtu anatamani hii sauti muzito yenye niko nayo, yenye na feel like it's too deep, Mungu ange reduce kadogo, aongeze kasoprano kidogo. But kuna mwenye kona kasharp sana, anatamani angeongezewa. So this life has no balance. Once you understand you are unique, the way you are, that's it for you. And your uniqueness comes from the place of knowing, who does God say I am.
That part. Wow, so the young people, who does God say? Mungu anasema nini kuhusu? Forget about the opinions, forget about social media. Social media, tumemia, opinion is one of the cheapest things that kila mtu anaweza afford. So be you, you know, be authentic. That's the sweetest part of you. And now, still on matters to do with that is served out. Talking about the opinions za watu. Obviously, kuna that inner voice kinakwambia, could that person be right? How can the young people deal with that?
Well, there is that voice, of course, inakwambia. You see, unaweza jichocha. Bebe, unaweza niambia kikitu, nikwambia, hiyo tu, mi na kuonyesha ijani hit, but acha niende home. Kanaanza kuring again in my head. Na aliniambia, Bebe Kenya aliniambia, could it be? No, that's fear creeping in.
Oh, that's fear.
Once you open that door, you've opened a door to insecurity and fear. And if you open a door to fear, you've already done injustice to yourself. So once our voice kamekuingia, you begin now, whatever I could do before, I now stop doing it because aliniambia. So unaanza kuna ile fear of the unknown. Now what if, kama for example, me coming here today ningeanza kujiambia, na nikikuja alafu nianze kushrub, kungwangwa hivi. You see, now that's fear creeping in. Small inaambio, kadogo. Now as a young person, if there is a voice that has already spoken to you, the best way to brush it off is, you know, in life there's no vacuum. So once whatever enters goes out. Kenya inaingianga lazima itoke. Ukikula chakula kuna penye unaendanga pia unaitoa. Same way we give carbon dioxide and then we get from to the plants and then we get oxygen.
Yeah.
So whatever goes in comes out. So equally, if you want to get rid of those words that people have spoken into you, you must feed yourself the right words. Feed yourself the right words so that it can do away with the negativity.
Which are the right words?
The right words comes from, I've already talked about the Bible perspective, whereby it's who God says you are. That one, you've already tackled it. The second thing I would say is, who do you surround yourself with? Surround yourself with positive, like-minded people. Because if I'm surrounded by people who are just speaking negative things to me, they're just demeaning me day in, day out, they're just showing me how I'm not good enough. They're just telling me, kwani huwezi kuwa kama huyu na huyu. You see, that is the wrong crowd of people you're hanging around with. Because at the end of that, they're not building you up. On the other hand, they are wanakumalizani, wanakubomoa. So, something else you can do is to be, who do you have in your corner? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Wewe inasemanga that a company of fools will be destroyed. If you're in a company of fools, be rest assured you'll be destroyed. So you might be one fool, you might be one wise person, but if your friends are 4 fools, we will not say that is the company of 4 fools and 1 wise person. No, we say that is the company of fools.
Mpaka wewe mwenyewe.
Hata wewe mwise.
Oh my God.
Unaweza kuwa wewe ni mfoolish hivi kimpango, lakini unatembeanga na watu wa wise. Ma type C.
Okay.
So people will identify you as ma type C, wale wasiwa wise. Wewe mwenyewe unajijua mimi bado niko na hii type ingine. Lakini you know, I have a friend and I know she's watching. She says this, you umesema type C ndo nikakumbuka. Najua atanikubalia, ni give you example. She says where she lives, she's the only person that uses I'm type C. So the good thing with her, she has taken it so positive in that anasema hivi, so mimi kama niko surrounded na wase wa type C, sinikumaanisha that's the way I'm headed.
Yeah.
So that's how it should be in life. You might not be as, you might not be equal with ours, unaona Miss Jafika hapo, but ebu jiforce kwao. Without you knowing it, it will rub on you positively. This person, huyu friend yangu, atajipata ameingia type C. Why? Because it's rubbing on her in a good way. So if you are in a bad company and you're a good person, it will rub on you the negative way. So it is the same whether you choose the right or the wrong. So if you want to overcome those voices that are surrounding you, wewe jiforce kwa hawa watu wenyewe wanaongeanga big things. You see, kuna watu wanaongeanga vitu kubwa kubwa, unashinda huyu anaishi dunia gani?
Kwa dunia nyingine
inakaa kama ni kujichocha, lakini huyo mtu Kenya anaongea saa hizi kama Joseph in the Bible. Joseph, when he was young, he used to speak about to his brothers that, oh, naona the dream he shared that you will be worshiping me, and they hated him. The Bible even says they hated him the more. Why? Because Kenya alikuwa anaongea ilikuwa inakaa kama anajichocha. But eventually it came to pass. So whatever you surround yourself with, be rest assured is going to rub on you, whether positively or negatively. Yeah.
Wow, that's powerful. That's great. And I know there are many people who are watching us, the young people. There's that one person who is struggling with self-doubt. What would you tell them?
What I would tell them is this. Number one, just you see, lazima you just come to an acceptance. I'm dealing with this, because again, people are running away from their problems. So once you identify, I have an issue with self-doubt, understand where is it coming from. Is it from a place of comparison? Is it from a place of fear? Is it from a place of criticism, even from people? Once you figure out wherever it is coming from, now you can now be able to fix it head on. Because let me tell you, you might try to run away from it, but eventually you have to face it.
That's part of
you have to face it, whether you like it or not. Because the issue is not you falling, the issue is not you being down, the issue is me. You see, when nikianguka saizi, if I fall down right now, the issue is not me falling. The issue is what will I do after I fall down. So what you do is just you rise up, dust yourself and go. Equally, if you're dealing with self-doubt, you have already come to terms with it. Okay, I'm dealing with it, I'm not comfortable with this or that. Well and good. But what do? Start moving. You cannot be comfortable in just being in the same spot because I'm not confident with myself in this or that. I will just settle at that. No, the thing you need to do is just start walking towards whatever you want. There is this side of doubt and there is this side of what do I want to be. So this, I will now I will stop focusing on this, whatever is making me doubt myself, and now I'll begin to focus on how can I better myself to be that. Because the worst mistake you can do to yourself is doubt yourself.
Yeah, sure.
Opinion iko sawa, tumekubaliana, people are allowed, it's free. Yeah, every other thing around you externally is okay, but internally, if you're doubting yourself internally, mimi kama Soni najidoubt like, can I really, am I good enough? If I doubt myself, that's the most dangerous injustice I can do to myself. So I should rise and start walking towards bettering myself. I might not be eloquent. This might be my doubt that I'm a stammerer, even like Moses. I may not be good enough in a particular thing. But what can I do to better myself? There is always something I can do to better myself. But it starts from a place of nimekubali. Kubali. Stop beating around the bush saying, oh, mi nakwanga hivi. Tunajua.
It's my weakness.
We know. Unakwanga hivo. But for how long? We are watching. For how long? In 10 years, we'll not be telling us, nakwanga hivo. At some point, you need to change. So me, I would say to this person who is, struggling with self-doubt, start moving. Towards the change you want to see.
Guys, start moving. And I believe that you have learned a lot. Thank you so much for availing yourself for the show.
Thank
We have learned a lot and a lot of things. And I just they feel like they've been reignited. They feel confident again to start moving again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
For viewers, thank you so much for tuning in for this amazing segment that is Mazungumzo as Wazi. And as I said, this is where you have real, raw, and unfiltered conversations on the matters that affects you. Kama kijana, tunaenda short break, but still, peleka comment section in there. What have you learned when it comes to dealing with self-doubt? We're going for a short break, then we'll be back with Meet Your Artist. Stay tuned.
Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Psalm 100 verse 4. Sunday is a great day to give thanks and praises to our God. That is why Mizpah House of Prayer invites you for a Sunday worship service every Sunday from 9 a.m. A time of worship, prayer, and the prophetic word. Come for hope, fellowship, spiritual growth, and encouragement. We would love to have you. Join us in person or catch us live on Mizpah TV and our social media platforms. Tukutane Church.
We invite you to join our online family on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and on TikTok at Mizpah TV Kenya and Mizpah House of Prayer. And now we have great news. You can watch Mizpah TV anywhere on Twitch app, which is available on Google Play Store and Apple Store. For great inspiration in worship, word and prayer, and other entertaining and encouraging programs tailored for you. Welcome to our online family.
Hi and praise the Lord. My name is Mrs. Joylene Mulinga and I take this opportunity to invite you to the 2025 Ladies of Nobility Conference. It's gonna be a conference for all the ladies. You are invited. Make sure you don't miss out this opportunity to be in the presence of the Lord, and you are going to encounter His presence in a mighty way. From the 15th to the 19th of September. Don't miss out. God bless you.
Mizpah TV, keeping the fire of the altar burning.
Amen. Wanna keep distance, I feel like the first man on space. Tunawasha DJ